Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays, and today we're going to be doing a top 10 list. So this is a top 10 uncommon champions that are viable in clan boss. So again, this is like early game clan boss. I'm not talking about like nightmare, things like that. And this is not in any specific order. So the reason why I did this is because a lot of you guys like hidden gems in the uncommon champions category. So I know that you guys like that, so that's why I'm doing this. So let's just start it. So I'm not telling you guys to go out there and work on these champions. Unless you guys are new, you can, if you want to boost your clan boss team, you guys can use these champions. Or if you just want to do it for fun. So the first champion is in the Bannerlords faction. So we have Fireblade. So she's an uncommon attack champion. The reason why I picked her is because she has decreased attack on her basic attack if the attack is critical. So it can be it says 25%. Yeah, it's a 25% decreased attack debuff. And then her A2, she only has 2 abilities. She attacks one enemy 3 times. It's going to be a 3-turn cooldown if you max it out. It's very easy to max out. So all these champions that I'm going to be going over, all easy to max out. Because you can get them from Marketplace, you can get them from Mystery Shards. Yeah, some of them drop in the campaign. So, there's going to be a 3-turn cooldown that she can place 2.5% poison debuff for 2 turns. And she has a 50% chance of placing that debuff. So her speed is 95. That's okay. 1178 attack. So yeah, she is a pretty good uncommon champion for the clan boss. That's why she's in my top 10 list. Moving on, let's head to the High Elves. We have Aristocrat. So you guys probably use this champion as food many times. I know I have. So she only has 2 attacks. Her A1, she attacks an enemy, has a 25% chance of placing a 50% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. So this doesn't have any effect on the clan boss. It's not the reason why I chose her. The reason why I chose her is because of this ability right here. She attacks an enemy 2 times and has a 50% chance of placing a 15% weaken debuff for 1 turn. So this weaken will be good if you actually have champions that are heavy hitters. If you're using all uncommon champions, this champion is not going to help you out that much. Because weaken does not work on poison. Alright, let's head on to the Sacred Order. Seems like Sacred Order has like the best champions, champion pool in general.
It's the best. Love it.
So we have everybody's favorite uncommon champion for the clan boss. We have Outlaw Monk. So this guy, his basic attack, he attacks one enemy, and then he has a 10% chance of granting an extra turn. If you max it out, he has a 25% chance of granting an extra turn. And then his A2, he places 2 5% poison debuffs on the target for 2 turns. So this is a 3-turn cooldown when maxed out. So the reason why this is good, this guy throws 5% poisons. Most of the other champions throw 2.5% poisons. So this guy's throwing poisons at like an epic level. This guy out poisons the Augen Insatiable. That's all I gotta say. And that guy is an epic champion. And he's got 96 speed, so he's not bad for uncommon champion. So this guy will be throwing up like 1,000,000 damage on your team when built properly. So next up is another champion from the Sacred Order. Can you guys guess who it is? So next up we have Armiger or Armiger. I don't know how to pronounce his name. So this guy, the reason why I picked him was not because of this ability. So it's basically he just attacks an enemy and decreases the turn meter by 30% if the attack's critical. So his damage is based on his defense. He's defense based. He's in 947 defense. So turn meter manipulation does not work against the clan boss. So he chose him because of this ability right here. He attacks one enemy and the damage inflicted is proportional to defense and increases according to enemy max HP. So the clan boss has a lot of HP, and what's amazing about this ability is a 2-turn cooldown when maxed out. So this guy hitting like moves. This move is basically like a Cold Heart Seeker, and Royal Guards. I don't know which ability it is, but he has a one based on max HP. He's like one of those champions. So he's going to be doing a lot of damage, especially in the beginning of the game. You don't have very good champions for clan boss. You can utilize this easy to obtain champion, Armiger. So he's one of the hidden gems as well for the uncommon category. So next up, we're going all the way to Augen Tribes. One of War Mother's children, her uncommon children. We have Brute. So this guy is one of the hidden gems, guys. His attack right here, his basic attack, attacks 2 times at random. and he has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 1 turn if the attack is critical. So this guy actually hits 5% poison debuffs. He places 1 on his basic attack, so there's no cooldown needed. But you're going to have to use manual play because he's going to be using this ability that doesn't really do anything on the clan boss. So if you can get this guy's crit rate up to 100%, every turn he gets, he's going to be landing a poison. 5% poison, which is one of the big poisons. So another champion on the Augen Tribes is Hunger. He's number 6 on my list. So his basic attack is not what I chose him for. You can't use stun on the clan boss. What I chose him for is a shield buff. So he places a shield buff on all allies equal to 10% of his max HP for 2 turns. And it's actually, the shield is going to be 20% of his max HP if you max it out. And it's a 3-turn cooldown. He's got 18,000 HP. That's pretty good for an uncommon champion. So he's going to be a good champion to protect your allies, protect your outlaw monks, protect your brutes. So he's going to be good. Just make him tanky, and then yeah, that's good for clan boss. Now let's move on to the orcs. Number 7. We have Tracker. So Tracker is one of those champions that has a poison on her basic attack. She has a double hit, and the second hit has a 10% chance if you max it out, a 20% chance of placing a 2.5% poison debuff for 2 turns. So she would be a little bit lower on my list if this was ranked because of the low chance that she has to land her poison. And then her A2 has a decreased defense. So it's a 20% chance, maxed out is 30%, and it's a 3-turn cooldown. And yeah, decreased defense will help in clan boss as well. So number 8, let's move on to Dark Elves faction. Number 8, we have Redeemer. So Redeemer is an attack-based champion. She has her A1, she attacks 1 enemy and she places a 25% increased attack buff on herself for 1 turn if the attack is critical. That's not why I chose her. I chose her because of her A2. She attacks 1 enemy and has a 50% chance of placing a 2.5% poison debuff for 2 turns. So the potency of this ability when maxed out, 75% chance of placing a 2.5% poison debuff on a 3-turn cooldown. So that is very good. So that she has a very high chance of landing that ability. So that's the reason why she's in my top 10 uncommon champions that can be used in clan boss. Number 9. Let's move on to Night Revenant. Night Revenant factions. So Night Revenant, we have 2 champions that are on my top 10 list. We have Ad Monitor. Ad Monitor. So this guy monitors the ads that pop up every time you open the game.
Nice.
That's why he's on this list. No, I'm just kidding. So this guy is A1. He attacks an enemy and places a shield buff on himself for 1 turn, equal to 10% of the damage inflicted. Why I chose him is because he can place a 50% ally protection buff on a target ally for 2 turns. So you can protect your outlaw monk with this guy. This guy and Hunger, good combination. So he's an HP based champion. He's got 18,990 HP. That's very good for an uncommon champion. So moving on, we have number 10, we have Cultist. So he has a double hit on his basic attack. That's not why he's here. His speed is very low, but he also has poison. He has AoE that has, when maxed out, 40% chance of placing a 2.5% poison debuff for 2 turns. And it's on a 4-turn cooldown. So the reason why he's very low, even though this is not ranked, but he would be lower, is because his cooldown is very long and his speed is very low. And yeah, he plays poison. So as you can see, clan boss, poison is very viable because poison is based on max HP. And in the beginning, without tier 6 masteries, abilities that attacks based on max HP, poison, HP burn. I don't think any uncommon champions have HP burn. If they did, they would be on this list. So that's why there's none of them on there. Things like that, those kind of debuffs are very, very viable in clan boss. So if there's anybody that I missed, you guys can let me know down in the comment section. And that'll be it for the video. If you guys found this video helpful or entertaining in any way, make sure you guys drop a like. And if you guys are new to the channel, you like what you see, first time watching me, consider subscribing. I make Raid Shadow Legends content almost every single day. And while you're at it, make sure you guys hit that bell icon to let YouTube know you want to stay up to date on all my latest content. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and put like.